If there's any video I make that needs to go viral, it should be this one. Because the right eyes at Paramount Studios need to hear my idea and potentially buy it off me and have me work for them in some capacity, at least in the story development kind of phase of things. There's been a lot of talk about comments being made about the direction for the continuation of the Transformers franchise because of the not quite so much failure of Bumblebee, but its lackluster box office returns, in spite of having actually the best critical reception that pretty much any of the Transformer movies has had. And my personal memory and my own personal viewing of it, I found it to be vastly superior. But ultimately, the problem with all these Transformers movies is that it's possible to sell toys and tell good science fiction, but you need an actual vision of what you're doing. And I have an outline that I developed a couple years ago for basically a 7-movie series. That each movie is its own kind of individual cell. There's certain plot lines and characters that stretch across all of them, but each one is set in its own time period and focuses in a bit more tightly on some specific characters, even though the other vast array of Transformers are still there in the background and dialogue. But in order to tell the entire saga of the Transformers from start to finish in a way that allows, with the release of each movie, you can have a completely new toy line and special editions of the main central characters like Optimus and Megatron, who will be, the ones that'll be throughout the entire thing. And anyway, the basic quick pitch is your first movie would be the origin, the rise of Cybertron, where it focuses in on Megatronus, which was Megatron's original name, and Orion Pax before he becomes the Optimus Prime, and how they helped lead the revolution to free Cybertron from the control of the Quintessons. Your second movie would be, I'd focus it in on Starscream and Jetfire and have it be about the dividing friendship over the political rift of the beginnings of the Decepticon Autobot Civil War. Then you could have a Fall of Cybertron movie, ending off with them getting in the Ark to go to Earth. Follow that up with a Beast Wars movie where the Ark is crash landed on the Earth and all the Transformers on board are dormant, but a couple of teams have been sent out in the galaxy trying to find them, and they're battling in primitive, pre-human, prehistoric Earth with each other over trying to find the Ark. Fourth movie is the one set in modern times, where it's the Ark's crash landing is what triggered the extinction of the dinosaurs, and so some geologists or paleogeologists in Mexico and are searching the edge of the Yucatan trying to find evidence in the Chicxulub crater of the actual meteor that had caused the destruction, and they end up finding the Ark and awakening it. And then so basically you have your modern movie. After that, I would do something where have like a fun space adventure with a young Hot Rod teamed up with Cup and the Dinobots, especially Grimlock, on a spaceship just going around having galactic adventures, kind of like a Guardians of the Galaxy of Transformers. Then you can have a Return to Earth kind of movie, loosely based kind of on the concepts of Transformers Animated from the mid-2000s, where it's like late 21st century and kind of show how Earth has improved with their alliance to the Autobots and this influx of Transformers technology being merged with human technology. And then your climactic, big, final 7th movie is the return of Unicron, and finding out that the reason Cybertron was built by the Quintessons in the first place was as a weapons manufactory to build the Transformers so that they could destroy Unicron, because Unicron was like the rogue creation of theirs, their first big, great thing that they built, and it immediately turned on them. And there you have a complete full arc. Touches on almost all the central core beloved bits of Transformers canon and incorporates aspects of multiple cartoon series, especially the successful ones. And well, anyway, I got to get to work, so that's about all I have time to record about that. So share this, tell people about it, hit like and subscribe, all that kind of stuff, if you liked anything that I just had to say.